solitary man. Here's a new game called British Blockade or Parallel. What you want to do is you need 2 decks, shuffle together. Wow, words. And you're going to want to pull 1 ace and 1 king from each suit. I like to lay them in the same row because what you're going to do is you're going to build up by suit from aces to king and down by suit from kings to aces. Now, there's been a couple times we played a game like this where you can do this rule. When these 2 things meet, then you can transfer cards from one to the other as you see fit. Okay, as long as you're still going king to ace there, and you're going ace to king there. So you can't switcheroo. It doesn't break like the sequence. Hopefully we'll get to that. That's from some carving I'm doing. Anyway, all right, so what you do, there's no blockade till we put 3 rows out. I'll show you what happens. So we're going to put 10 cards. Okay, I shuffled many times, but the fact that there was just a jack, queen, king of hearts lets me know. Gotta do that again. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now, well, they're still in there. Dude, you saw me shuffle. That's really weird. Now, any one of these cards, and by the way, as you're laying them out, you can't take a card and play it. You got to lay out all 10. We do that every time the play comes to a standstill. Now, all right. I think in this first time, so what we do is we can go up from aces, go down queen, jack. I think, yeah, on this first time through, anytime there's a gap, you have to play it immediately. Fill it up, okay? From left to right, okay? Every other time when we start playing, if there's ever a gap, you have to wait and then play it with the next card, next 10 cards there. The first row, if there's ever a gap, fill it up, okay? So anything, we're looking for a 10, 3, no. Okay, then we do it again. Okay, and the second time we can also continue. There's something called a blockade, which will happen the next time. Okay, we can play that queen. Already played these. Can't do those. Looking for a 10 of hearts, not diamonds. 3, can play you. Great. Anything else? Just doing this kind of quick so we can get the rules out and then we start playing for reals. Okay, next time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now. Oh, by the way, did I tell you? Okay, rewind. Okay. I can't remember where the spaces were. Obviously, it was take one of each, everything away. Okay, on this time, we could play either of those, the top or the bottom, top or the bottom. Okay? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. However, now we can only play cards that are not being penned in. So the 6 or the 9 here in this first one are available. Not the 5 yet. Doesn't have a free edge. 9 and the 8. Not the 7. Can play both of those too because it's nothing's blockaded. Okay? So I could play this 2. I could also play that king if I needed to. But now that I play this 2, now I could play that 10. Now that it's been freed of its blockade. Okay, I can play that 2 or the 9. Okay, obviously the 9 now. Okay, so when we lay out another row, then these 2 that are blockaded can't be played. Okay? You can't peek at a card here to cheat to see what's coming up next before you decide what to play out here. And you don't have to play something if you don't want to. Okay, you're not required to fill one of those things. Okay? And if we do clear that 9, you can't move a card into that spot. The only time that would get filled is when we put the next 10 cards out. Okay? All right. Hey, how long should this take us to play? I'd say, what, about 10 minutes? About 10, it says 20 minutes, and there's a 1 in 4 chance of winning. So I'm going to scoot forward. That's really it. Those are the rules for British Blockade. Yeah, the only time you can play a card is if it's on the end. Okay, not that queen. She blocked in. Okay, all right. I'll see if anything pops up as I'm playing this, and otherwise I'm just going to fast forward it, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, hey, I'm going to use the twist around or the reversal. I'm going to keep these in order. 7, so I can pull these cards, the 8, the 9. Not that it helps me too much, but I do want to, I like clearing off as much cards as I can. All right, and there we go. There's British Blockade. Thanks for watching. It was a lot of fun. You got to keep, sometimes you have to make a decision between, two different cards that are the same. Do you go up? Do you go down? Do you choose this pile over that pile? Yeah. So like I said, about 20 minutes. I kind of zooped through that one kind of quick. Wasn't thinking too much. And let's see. No peeking at the cards, what's one of the rules said. And as you're laying the cards out, you got to lay them all out at once. And then you can play cards, like to the foundations. Okay, cool. Just making sure I don't have any other moves. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.